Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia and I'm a Chicago native. I lived in New York City with my boyfriend Chico for 3 years until last July when we decided to sell all of our things and start traveling full time. We started in Guatemala and are now in Mexico, where we are fully immersing ourselves in the culture here in Oaxaca City for the next 3 months. I love staying in a place long enough to really get to know it. I love sharing my passion for exploring new places, coffee and plant-based food, mindful living style, and more. This channel is not your typical travel channel, but my diary sharing bits of my life with you. I would love for you to join me and follow along on my next journey, so make sure to subscribe to my channel. Hello. We have a subway cafe. So we are heading to Mexico City now. It's around 2 p.m. and it's like a 6 or 7 hour drive total. And we actually invested in like the more expensive bus to check it out because I guess it has Wi-Fi and stuff. So Chico could work or we could work or whatever. So we're gonna see the difference and let you guys know. But yeah, I am so sad to leave, but super excited to check out Mexico City. And I know we will be back here very soon because I love it. They have ATMs here as well, and this bus station is right in Coyoacan. Okay, so this is the Platinum station. We went to the wrong. They have like their own little area for Platinum riders, and this is what it looks like. There's like your own baggage, nice little private area, and then they give you water and drinks, coffee, and all that for free. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go. My hat's messed up.
Look at this leg room. Let's give you a little tour of this bus. Whoa. Nice. And they already, you have your TV. They give you, they give you little headphones and then the Wi-Fi password and everything is already there. The only downside. So we stayed in Mexico City for almost 1 month, and we stayed in the Navarte area. It was right next to a mall pretty much, and it was on a main street. We chose this location because the Airbnb was affordable and it was in the middle of both like Roma, Condesa, and also Coyoacan, which we knew we wanted to spend a lot of time in Coyoacan. I wouldn't stay here in this location again. I really didn't like that it was on a main like road, and also something we learned about Mexico City is that it is so big and the streets are pretty wide and things aren't that close together like they are in like New York City or even Oaxaca City. Everything is pretty spread apart. You either have to take a taxi or walk a lot. And yeah, I just wouldn't really recommend this area next time. I do want to return and stay in Coyoacan or Condesa slash Roma.
Eu não vou chorar, contanto que eu me lembre que é bem longe eu vou ficar. Entrei no jogo pra perder, mas tô bem acostumado a cantar um samba triste que mais parece um fado, mas prefiro ficar
Our first few days were pretty chill. We kind of just got used to being in Mexico City, and we went to the famous bakery. It was amazing, by the way, and the wait wasn't actually that bad for how busy it was. It definitely gave me like New York City, Soho vibes there. Everything was incredible.
Sem ter alguém pra amar, eu não vou negociar a minha liberdade.
We then walked to Chapultepec Park, a really long walk, but the park is massive. It's twice as big as Central Park, which is kind of hard to believe. I would recommend spending the entire day here, and they have a lot of street vendors, food vendors, all of that.
Eu admiro o caos e digo pra você, isso é viver.
For all my vegan, vegetarian, plant-based friends, this restaurant, Miklan, it is in Navarte, was fantastic. Every dish was amazing, and it was super affordable.
Eu não vou negociar a minha liberdade por
Good morning from Mexico City. Today we are headed to Coyoacan, and we're going to go to the Frida Museum, which has been a dream of mine for so long. And we're just going to walk around and explore, and I'll take you guys along. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We spent a lot of our time in Mexico City in Coyoacan neighborhood. It easily became one of our favorite neighborhoods, and I just got so emotional in this park here because I have been dreaming about coming to Coyoacan and Frida's neighborhood for so long now, and I just couldn't believe that it was true when I was actually here. This neighborhood is incredibly beautiful. It is a little tourist attraction, but I do feel like not many people really like stay there and get to know it. I think they just stop in, do a quick little sightseeing, hit the spots, Freedom Museum, but that's it. This cafe was amazing, and it's been there since 1953. We went there so many times. It's great to just get a coffee and walk to the park and just people watch. This is artisanal Mexicano. This is a beautiful mercado with artisanal goods and beautiful pieces. It's definitely worth stopping by. Coyoacan has such beautiful parks. These are just two of them. And then we ended up going to the Frida Museum. I went like 2 times this whole trip. I knew I was going to go at least more than once, and it was just a great experience. I definitely recommend it for anyone and everyone. I would say, you know, research and learn about Frida before coming to her home that she lived in and died in. So yeah, it was a beautiful experience. Mercado de Coyoacan is one of my favorite mercados that I went to. They have so many different variety of foods and goods and artisanal goods, and it's just really a nice vibe. On the outside, they also have shopping as well, and then they also have like vintage shopping in the back. Okay, now to my favorite part, food and cafe. Cafe Negro is a beautiful cafe located right by the park, so it's a great stop right before you go to the park. You can get a nice croissant, coffee, bring it to the park, or just enjoy it there. I really love this cafe, and the chocolatine is just, oh my gosh, so freaking good. Chico found a restaurant, Ava Maria, and we went there on a Sunday, and they had this beautiful buffet with so many different variety of different breakfasts. I don't know, it was so good. And the price I think was like 15 USD per person, and you get unlimited coffee, drinks, bread, tortillas, like literally you get everything complimentary. This place I would 100% recommend on a Sunday for their buffet. Another restaurant I would recommend is Moheli, and this is just a great place for a simple breakfast, coffee before you get your day started. This little cafe slash wellness shop slash yoga studio is amazing, and it's a great place to work, and they have great Wi-Fi. The food is also amazing and super fresh. The best thing you can do at any place in Mexico is go to the mercado. This is located in Coyoacan, and we just stumbled upon it and we decided to give it a try. We got some elotes, and also I think I got some sopes, and they made it vegetarian. And I forgot what Chico got, but it was so incredible and super affordable. I'm not sure if this is an everyday thing or like an evening thing, because whenever we went in the morning we never saw this, but in the evening they had this, and this is literally just like endless amount of street food and drinks. If you want to get away from the main parks in Coyoacan and get to a little more quiet parks, I would definitely come to this little plaza and the Frida Park. I feel like nobody really knows about this for some reason, or they just don't go, but there's little statues of Frida and Diego all over, and it's just a beautiful park with gorgeous flowers, and it's so peaceful here. Our friends took us to this little market with different Latin American vendors and stalls, so you pretty much sit down and order from any of the stalls. It was such a nice experience. I got the vegan bowl from the Colombian restaurant. On this day, I did a little solo day. I took a trip to the Casa Gilardi Museum, and this was a house built by famous Mexican architect Luis Barragan, and he built this house in the 70s, and he's known for his innovative way of thinking in terms of architecture, light, shadow, and color. I loved it so much. This was the only one I was able to get into, and you really had to book this in advance. I couldn't really get into Casa Organica or the other ones either. The shopping in Mexico in general just really calls to me, and I just love the style, and there's a ton of different boutiques and shops all around Mexico City. Hi everyone, so I am solo for the first time in Mexico City. I just went to the Casa Gilardi Museum, or like house, not really a museum, kind of I guess, and then just kind of walked around, had a coffee, and reflected on my year of 28 because I'm turning 29 soon. I am trying to find something to eat here. It's so hard because there's just so much here and everything is pretty hidden. This is actually my first time walking around. Something I find really interesting about the architecture here is like this foamy type of texture on the walls. Parque Mexico was probably my favorite park in Roma. We got some churros at El Moto, and this place is super famous for churros. And we just sat in the park, watched all the rollerbladers, all the dogs. It was just a magical little night. Oh, and I forgot to mention that they offer vegan churros along with vegan hot chocolate. So that is a plus. Another honorable mention goes to Cafe Vegetal, and they had amazing vegan food, vegan treats, and we also got them delivered a lot. This is for anyone who is going to be in Mexico City for a long period of time. They have amazing delivery service and amazing food. We got it pretty often, especially because I was sick for a good 2 weeks of our time there. So we took advantage of the awesome delivery, and it's pretty affordable. We used Rappi, Didi, and Uber Eats. On one of our last days, we went to the historic district, and it was actually Good Friday on this day, I believe, so it was quieter than it usually was. Chico was pretty disappointed that he didn't see the huge Mexican flag there. It was beautiful and still busy. Huh? There is so much to do and see in this area. It's a little overwhelming, so I would recommend staying the entire day here. While walking around, we stumbled upon Mexico City's Chinatown. This was shocking, and honestly, it was the busiest part of the whole historic downtown. Chico's grandpa recommended that we went to Cafe de Tacuba, and it was my favorite part of being in Mexico City. I absolutely love the decor, the ambience, music, everything. The food was also amazing. I recommend you coming here, and the wait wasn't that bad at all. This is pretty much how we ended our trip. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and stay tuned for the next video in Oaxaca.